Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. On the ground, this is Amari and Hampton.
There he goes, right side.
He's on his way.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Amari and Hampton, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing now is Murray. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
The Cardinals looking for a 5th win of the season in this one. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, Murray.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again. First and goal. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. Only a yard of the completion. It's second and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall, let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey Benson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cards respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And shedding through the tackle.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there and he just got a nice first down, man.
Well, we love to say, get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Herbert going to give to Hampton.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
You look at this Arizona defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon Young, and a loose football. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball.
On first down, it's Benson. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Murray. And that
falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Murray now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Bates' kick is good.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Lion. Hey, Ram.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Omari and Hampton, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chargers have regained the lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is now 14-10.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Murray going to throw. Open man is the tight end, Mason Taylor.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Third down and 10.
Easy. Hey, shit. Hey. 2.
Now Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So on fourth down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis.
And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They'll run with Benson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Omaha.
One more time with Benson.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Deuce. Hey, Ace. Green.
Here's Murray. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
4th and goal.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
19-yard line.
is an intriguing call. You got a chip shot field goal, tight game. Why not just take the 3?
I know that not all the old rules apply in today's NFL, and in fact, I'd love to have an analytics coach here with us right now to say why that was probably a good play. I don't know that the analytics coach would have said that. That seemed like a bad play. Take the points there and move on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Hampton.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, it's Hampton. Found a little room there as he's out to about the 37. 118 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. First connection there of the afternoon for those 2, and it's good for a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he is caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 47 yards. And the Chargers are able to stretch out their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 21-10 game. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. That is caught downfield by Harrison. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard.
Play fake. Murray. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Big Ace open. Big Ace open.
To throw, it's Murray. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
2-2. Hey. Omaha.
Now Murray again. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
And Murray's going to keep this.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Green.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A run once more with Hampton. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The 2nd down play not much better than the 1st. Just a gain of 1 there.
And it's 3rd down.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
At the 28-yard line.
Murray now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for our Cardinals.
Kyler going to give this to Benson. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8.
To throw is Murray. Open man here is Benson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 36. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Throwing now is Murray. That is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson.
And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 27.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Murray now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given them a lot to think about, a lot of different...
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey Benson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
It appears they're going to throw forward with Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henry. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there in the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 82 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there, and a first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up.
James Conner with career touchdown number 75. And the Cardinals have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. The Cardinals offense staying put. Obviously, watch out for Kyler's legs. They'll go for 2 here. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game. Instead, it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, LA! Len McConkey, 66 yards. And the Chargers have answered back with a third quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harrison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Murray going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Benson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now Murray off play action. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
On third down, it's Guerrero. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. It might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Herbert off of play action. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Some strong running. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Here's Guerrero on first down.
And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Now Murray. That ball caught by Harrison. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 33 yards that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A give running left now, Guerrero.
And then he dropped it about the 11 after only a yard.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Trey Benson
From 10 yards out.
and the Cardinals have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
32, Chargers 29.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start it out with a run by Hampton.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Here's 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Hampton.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. Now Herbert. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll work inside here. Hampton.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Herbert.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing. Herbert. They'll dump this off to Hampton, complete.
Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Ray. Set.
Herbert.
Short throw to Disley. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Herbert going to throw. They'll check this one down to Hampton.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Murray. Looking for Gray, and he's got him.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
Murray to throw.
That is caught downfield by Harrison.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ace. Easy, easy, easy. Bust, bust, bust.
Murray, one final try. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So, for the Chargers, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.